Hi guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. I'm Hayley for anyone that's new, and this is what we eat this week. So we started off with the jacket potato. Steve found a yellow sticker gammon, so I'll cook that up. And there we have loads of rabbit food to go along with it. And there was some beef left from the day before. So we finished that off. This, I used the Fat Butcher's big joint of beef and cut it in half and made 2 big packets of diced beef. This was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I did some dumplings and some little mini roast potatoes in the air fryer. This chicken was from the Fat Butcher as well, and it made absolutely beautiful goujons in the air fryer. So we made them into sort of burgers with homemade wedges, and Steve loves that tingly Ted sauce, and some more rabbit food. Also, chicken from the Fat Butchers. We used 1 packet of 4 fillets for both of these meals, which was fantastic. So Steve made a chicken curry, and he's got spicy rice. So we've got more rabbit food. I tell you, this rabbit food. These cake things, Steve had the cheese and ham ones from Aldi, and I had the corned beef ones. So this recipe here is using 800 grams of lean minced steak that I got from the Fat Butcher haul. Honestly, their meat is top quality. I cannot say more than that. It is top quality. It had been in the freezer, that's why it stuck though. That's why I'm picking it off. So I thought I'd show you. I am 90% out of action physically. That's why you'll see, which you've not seen before, me with my walker so close next to me. My leg's in bad shape. Anyway, I'm just putting that out there in case you wondered about the walker, that was all. So I used 800 grams of lean minced steak, and this meal did all 4 of us, and there's enough left. It's in the fridge for Tuesday, which is a busy school day with after school clubs, so I can reheat it. This pasta going in is for Caitlin. She likes tuna mayo, so that's what that pasta's for. So I'm just putting in some 100 grams of chorizo, and that's just 2 grated carrots for a bit of extra veg and sweetness. There's stuff I don't put into mine, like peppers and courgette, stuff like that. That's purely not because I don't think to put them in there. It's because my family just won't eat it. Steve would, but the kids no. So there's no point in making up a big batch of food just for the kids to leave it. So I stick to what they like. There's 2 large stalks of celery and a medium onion. I've got an onion. I don't know what an onion is, but let's call it an onion. There's a diced onion gone in too. Again, the celery's in there for that bit more vegetable. So this is the pasta bake that this family absolutely loves. I'm going to add in some garlic puree. I would suggest using fresh garlic if you've got fresh garlic. I just couldn't get around with the freezers and that too much, so I used what I could. Into this, I will use a full 500 gram packet of penne. When that time comes, I'm just doing Caitlin's pasta. That's a full 450 grams of chestnut mushrooms. Use any mushrooms, or don't use mushrooms. Again, it's a vegetable, it's a filler. It just bulks this up so much, and it's inexpensive. So, the little pot that you should have seen in my haul of the smoky bacon stirring sauce. This is either the oldie or the little one. I will say this is nowhere near as smoky as the dolmio. So if you can afford to get the dolmio, smoky bacon and tomato it is, stirring sauce, then I would recommend that. Not very often I do say that, but I got a load of them at a discount store, and I've been using them, and I've noticed there is a big difference in the smoky flavour. So, yeah. Or even if you spot them in the discount store online. If I know a lot of you have started using them, the ones that I use. They do come up on there quite a lot. So while that's cooking below, I'm just going to take out Caitlin's pasta. There is a lot easier way to do this, I'm aware, but please bear in mind, I'm struggling, I'm holding on to something. I'm basically cooking to keep the leg moving so it doesn't seize up, so. But yeah, I'm sitting down on my seat on my walker, in between the camera being on. So this is the little tomato and bacon pasta bake sauce. I empty that in and then refill it halfway with water. Put the lid on. Don't forget to put the lid on. Give it a good shake. I've done that before. Get all of that out of there and pop it in. Cooker's looking a bit of a mess, isn't it? Of all the things I notice. And then 1 passata. It doesn't have to be with basil. If you haven't got it with basil, then just add a bit of basil in. Dried is fine. I would say half a teaspoon. And try to get as much out of there as you can. They're not really well designed, I don't think, these. Because if you stop there, where it stops coming out, and stud the packet, you end up with about a quarter of it that drained out. That drained back down to the bottom from the sides and such. So I don't think they're really well designed, to be perfectly honest. Although you could take a pair of scissors and cut all the way across the top and stick a spoon in if you wanted to. Right, so there's no more sauce added to this. This pan is already half full. Like I say, this is really, really nice, even with that little oldie, I can't remember where I got it from, stirring sauce, but the smoky flavour is not as prominent as with the Dolmio one, I will say that. And there's enough to do a family of 4 easily for 2 meals. I would say that's about a 1/4 cup I put in there of ketchup, that's for sweetness, and the tomatoey flavour obviously. I don't want tomato puree because that'll thicken it up too much. So I've got my water on again. This is for the pasta for this. All I'm going to do is season it, turn it down to the lowest, put a lid on and let it simmer until the pasta's done. Use a pan that you can put in the oven. It makes it easier and less to clean up. This goes into the oven. I'm going straight into the pot on purpose. I'm draining off most of the water, but not all of the water. I've used all different types of pasta for this, it really doesn't matter. And it's such an easy thing to make. And you get lots and lots of leftovers. It's just as good heated up. Thought I got them all, but when I emptied that pot out, there was still some stuck to the bottom. But whatever. So once, I will say, cook these noodles until they're 3/4 cooked. I don't usually say noodles. That's me watching too many American people cooking theirs. So American noodles, here pasta. Cook them till they're 3/4 because it is going to go into the oven. And it'll absorb any excess liquid. Which is why I didn't drain them completely. So once you put the pasta in, I would turn off the heat. Right, I've got a mozzarella ball. I choose a ball because it stays in chunks even when you mix it in. And then when it melts in the oven, you get these little spots throughout when you serve it of stringy mozzarella. Give them a stir through. Make sure you taste it and season it to your own liking. Have you noticed someone down near my feet? My baby had an haircut a couple of weeks ago. She looks like a pup again. She's going to hang about because she knows, she's not daft, she knows that I've got the cheese grater out. So just level it off. You can see that's not dry at all. So, you watch. I'm just going to grate so that all the pasta is covered. Not a specific amount, I put on what I like to use, so the same can go for you. And this will go straight into the oven. Gas mark 4, and you really want it so it's piping hot in the middle and a crispy cheese top. Dog's down there waiting for it. You can see a little shadow. And she has the end bit. So I'll pop the cheese on. I'm just trying to make sure that the pasta doesn't dry out from the heat. That'll go in for about half an hour. Make sure you preheat your oven. A bit of parsley there. Just want to take the opportunity to thank the Fat Butcher. A lot of our meals this week were completed using their meat, and it was absolutely fabulous. I know some of you have already put in a order with the Fat Butcher. Let me know down in the comments when you've tried it what you think. And there you have it, straight out the oven. Now Steve cooks it in the oven, and he had the lid on and then took it off to brown it. I usually do it the other way, but it's entirely your own choice. You can see it's not dry. It's absolutely lovely, and then blobs there of mozzarella, stringy cheese. And I didn't make a pudding because this is the birthday cake that's left from Amy's birthday. Now we got a Tesco one, it's called half and half. £16 it was, and it says serves 20. I personally don't recommend that cake. I'm sorry, but I don't. It was quite dry, and it definitely didn't get 20 pieces out of it. Maybe 8 or 9 of that size, which are not huge. So yeah, thank you so much for all your wishes for Amy's birthday. Thank you so much, guys. You're all always so nice. I really do appreciate it. And for the 4,000 subscribers, we're over 4,000. I'm just shocked. I would have been surprised when I started if I got 400. So again, thank you so much to the Fat Butcher. Please do check them out. The link is underneath this video. If you didn't watch their haul, it was on Friday. I will link that video as well. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday, and it's an oldie haul this week, surprisingly. Yeah, so we'll see you on Wednesday. Please chat to me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.